Hi there everyone, this is Felix.
I'm Rowan.
Welcome to Gas TV. We're at Perry Como tonight where we just had a jazz duo gig. And we had a bit of fun today because we were testing out a whole bunch of picks. So the thing was, I caught up with Rowan earlier in the week and it became extremely apparent that Rowan was playing much better than I was at higher speeds. And the first thing you do when you don't feel like you're playing as well as you should be is you blame your gear, then you buy new gear. So I blamed my picks and went out and got a whole stack of Jim Dunlop picks. And I'd always known about these, the Jazz 3, Jazz 1, Jazz 2, Jazz 3 nylon picks, for example, who I think Eric Johnson was one of the early supporters of the Jim Dunlop picks. So I had a few at home, and then there was some of the Stifel picks, which is different material. Yeah. Went down to the shop, got a hold of the Altex, and what else did I get? The John Petrucci pick. Rowan has the John Petrucci, one of the flow picks. There's a whole heap to choose from Jim Dunlop. It was actually quite surprising to see how much they actually had there. So we actually had this on the table next to us while we were playing tonight, and just kept pulling them left, right, and center. Rowan actually pulled another surprise pick out on me. And what's this one? This is the, what's it called?
Plec and
D'Andrea
PRO. Yeah.
Really surprising pick. So let me explain where I got to with this. The standard nylon Jazz 3. It's a slightly thicker pick. I think they decided about 1.14 mil or thereabouts, or something like that. But it feels stiff to the hand, but because it's a nylon material, it has a bit of give and softness as you pluck. So it gives it actually a very nice warm tone. You'd agree with that?
Yeah, not as warm as the Altex.
Not as warm as the Altex. That was actually the surprising thing, because when I saw the Altex online, you look at pictures, it's got this transparent material, and I imagined it to be a hard, brittle type material. So I thought, that's going to be really bright sounding.
It's almost rubbery. It's almost cool.
That's actually really nice. That was the thing. So I started with the nylon Jazz 3 thinking, I love this pick.
Really?
Yeah, I did. I started with it, not having played the Altex.
I can't do the nylon, I don't know.
You can't do nylon? Well, I picked up the Altex, and I gotta agree with you. That's really nice and warm. It's a bit spongy though.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. But does that affect you? Does it actually absorb much?
It absorbs more, certainly more than that. But I actually don't mind it. Like, we're playing a bossa nova earlier on, and I immediately wanted to switch to this. Yeah. We weren't playing at a fast tempo, wanted a nice warm sound, laid back into a ballady type thing, and this was sort of the perfect pick.
So you
for
don't
that.
like these at fast tempos? You think they're grippy?
Well, no, it's not that I don't like these at fast tempos. The question is there something else that would be better at a fast tempo? Like, would there be something that would give me more precision at a fast tempo? And just to state up front that I'm actually exploring these picks to the nth degree and thinking about them, analyzing what will suit my playing is something actually quite new to me. I haven't actually spent a lot of time doing this, and I've basically decided I've got to sit down and work out my picks and my pick choices. Yeah. So my general position is that I don't really know, and I'm happy to take other people's opinions on what these picks are doing for you, for that matter. My initial impression is that this softness may not be the best thing for me if we were playing Anthropology at 250 beats a minute.
You think so?
I could probably do it if I practice.
That's probably the most accurate. I feel
you reckon?
Like this is the most accurate because having that little bit of grip to the strings actually feels like it does something. Actually,
that's true. I actually found my fingers slipping a bit on one of the other picks which we're going to talk about. So is this your favorite, the Altex?
Material, yeah.
Yeah, material-wise.
Oh, next to this one.
Okay. So let's actually, before we talk about that, let's talk about this one, which is the one that most people are going to be able to get access to. This is the John Petrucci signature Jim Dunlop pick.
I don't like it. I don't like that one.
I actually initially liked it because it has a very sharp point, slightly bigger than the Jazz III in physical size, but it is brighter. There's no warmth in it. And I suppose you made the point earlier that the very sharp pick allows for more precision, but it also means you have to pick more precise. I mean, that's so I initially was loving this when sitting at home, playing through exercises, doing bebop scales and upping the tempo. I was really enjoying the sound of this. But the moment we got up to play, and I played that first note, it was just wrong. Like it didn't seem to pick the sound. So it has a brittle sound. I immediately wanted to put it down and swap it out for something else.
I think you need that grip. You need that slightly grippy texture.
That's softer.
It pushes the string more than just like flicks it.
Yep. Yeah. So let's come to this pick that you surprised me with, right? The Plec D'Andrea. Again, we live in Australia.
You got to order them from America.
So finding anything locally is really hard. You actually found these in Japan, did you say?
Oh yeah, Japan has everything. Yeah.
Jeez.
But so does America. I think America, Japan, or maybe Europe, you might be able to get them.
So this thing looks and feels like celluloid in the hand. Just plain old celluloid pick to me. Like a Fender extra heavy or something like. In fact, it's very much like a Fender extra. So I thought, well, this is going to be pretty much. I know what this is going to sound like. That's what I thought when I first picked it up. I played the first note, and you will attest to this. My jaw dropped because the sound and feel that came out of that first note was not what I expected at all. It was soft.
It almost feels like when you heat plastic up, and it goes to that point where you could bend it.
Yeah.
It's almost
it's got that spongy, grippy feel. But the thing is, the effect on the string was the same as well. But it didn't feel sloppy. That was the thing. It still had that attack.
Well, it's not flexible at all.
No.
But if you were to bend it, it would stay. It would bend, and it would stay that shape.
Yeah. Okay.
So you actually end up with like a weird kind of molded pick.
So this is not just plain celluloid. Whatever this material is, has a really warm sound. And I love it. I absolutely love that sound.
Yeah.
The only thing with this was that as we were playing, and after a little while of playing, it kept slipping out of my fingers. It wasn't that much grip for it compared to the Altex transparent material. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
But what do you think of this pick for yourself?
It sounds better than any other pick for jazz.
Yeah.
Only for jazz, it sounds better.
Yeah.
But they need to make one in a better shape.
A better shape. Yeah. What you don't like the small teardrop?
I like the.
You like the Petrucci flow, that slightly larger
Yeah. Or
shape.
even if they did a Jazz III size one, like they'd appeal to so many more people.
Isn't that a Jazz III size?
No, I mean like a bigger Jazz III
size. Jazz III size.
With maybe a pointier edge.
Right, okay. Okay. Well, that was certainly a surprise. I absolutely, at the moment, as I'm going through this journey of learning what I like in picks and what I don't like, I've got to say I love these Plec picks for the lost it already. That was quick. For the sound, I absolutely love these picks for the sound.
Yeah.
I am loving the Altex. You're probably right. All-rounder.
Yeah, they're definitely an all-rounder.
The Altex, you can play rock and metal, everything else, but just in terms of comfort and feel, like if I had to...
You have to pay a lot of attention when you're playing with that.
Yeah. But that's not a bad thing, I don't think.
Bad for me.
But the thing with this is there's a security to it, because it's soft. Like I know I'm not going to lose control of the pick. And the reality is when you say you got to pay attention to these we're talking about we're at the finer end of it. When the pick's in your hand and you're going for it, you just work with it and it's not so bad, right? So these two have become my clear favorites: the Altex and your new Plec. After tonight,
I've provided the goods.
You have provided the goods. Thank you so much for giving that to me. That's fine. You can have this John Petrucci model in exchange. There we go. The one you don't like. You'll find a use for that.
Yeah, maybe. I'll melt it down or something.
It's not that bad. With distortion... Oh, actually, suppose that's the thing. If you actually like one of these, why would you ever go to something.
Well, you could never use that for anything other than jazz. That's the weird thing.
Ooh, challenge accepted.
Do it, try it. Believe me, I wanted to.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Just
Anything?
not just...
You wouldn't like distortion. It's strange. It's almost
Really?
like it's kind of a similar vibe to having 12-gauge strings and putting
You get a flubby
get
sound of it. That's interesting.
muffled.
Using it on a Strat, clean sound, same sort of thing.
You just don't get the sound that you want. You get a jazz sound.
All right, okay, fair.
Yeah.
But this,
So-
the Altex,
Yeah, that's good for everything.
good for everything. All
See,
right,
the
there we
thing,
go.
actually, the way I describe that is like you don't have to do it like put a any EQ or anything. It's almost
Yep.
like a perfect jazz EQ with
Yep.
a jazz amp in the thing. It's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. Well, there we go. So there you have it. That's our quick review of a whole bunch of picks. With the Altex being at the moment our winner for the moment. We'll see how we feel, or I feel.
It's definitely good. It's definitely good.
I'll see how I feel at the end of the week after doing my exercises. All right, that's been Gas TV. If you enjoyed this episode, do feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn the notifications, the bell notifications on to be notified of future videos. We also have a Facebook page.
Yeah, gas it, yeah.
And a Facebook group as well, Guitar Acquisition Syndrome Support Group, where we will help you with your guitar acquisition syndrome illness. And check us out on social media. Till next time, bye.
Bye.
Do you find when you put two guitars together, they breathe and another pops up out of nowhere? Then when you try to explain that, your other half looks at you like you're crazy. If so, click here to subscribe to Gas TV, because multiplying breathing guitars is a real thing.